you go on the land and you look at the waves, they look terrible.
Oh, I could sell those fire bombarder ones. Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, you hit my arm, kid. No. No. Nice. I can sell those.
Yeah, and then if you go fast enough with the waves, you can jump them. It's pretty gnarly. It'll do some damage to your ship, but it's fun. No, you can get some damage.
Oh, we might as well just sail back over there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a rogue. He's probably 1,000 meters back. Yeah. Yep, he's gone now.
Got a privateer.
Is that a privateer?
Yeah, big one.
What is he? What does he got?
No, they can't shoot that far. Oh, he's out of range now.
Okay.
I think we're kind of like the last, one of the last generations that like
Hello. Yes. Yes, Chris. What?
you know how to talk. You know how to
God, I'm.
talk.
Oh. You see how far I was tipping over?
Uh-uh.
Dude, my sails almost hit the water. Like I had to slow down. The wind was pushing so hard to one side and just almost fucking flipped me over. Water was starting to come over the side, and my ship started to dip more. That was nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like the fastest ship I can get right now. It's actually pretty fast, especially if you start going upriver. It's real hard, dude. I bounce off tanks all the time.
Am I not turtle enough for the turtle club?
Oh shit! I go for the skinny side.
Oh, hey,
Fuck on that one.
I beat you in.
Yeah. Now look at the
Ah,
waves. Look at the waves. Oh, oh, we're not gonna have any waves. Just some choppy water. It looks good.
yeah, it was this fella right here.
Yeah.
This dingleberry. How'd you make more money on it than I did? What the hell's this bullshit? That's
Yeah.
dumb.
That's a good question. I can't do it
I
again.
can.
We probably got to wait to come back. Can you
I can do it.
do it?
Promote me leader.
Oh, I hear his game sound.
All right, I'm tracking it. Go ahead and take a look at it.
Yep, there it is. Let's go get him. We fast traveling up again.
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna break it. Stop doing that. Jesus, child. Repair ship. Set sail. Shh. Hey, stop yelling. Well, quit running into yourself. Fucking genius.
Careful, honey.
Oh, it is really hard to sail in first person. Turn your truck off. Park it over there. Park it over there. Put it over there. Turn it off. Hey, you got to turn the truck off. There he is. I see it, son. Fuck, it dove down as soon as I fired my
Yeah,
rockets,
mine
dude.
too.
Ow, and I'm being attacked by the privateer. Whoa. It's almost dead. The privateer is firing at us too. He's next to you. I'll take on the privateer. Ooh, he's got some strong rockets, eh? Did you get
I
him?
think so. No, I didn't.
Oh, is he chasing me? Oh, he just.
Where'd it go?
I'm looking for him. He's right behind this ship. He's dead.
Got it.
We got them both in the same area. Nice.
Oh, Lily. Come on. It's not gonna happen.
What's not gonna happen?
They're trying to get me to get up and dance to the loud ass music they're putting on.
No, I'm not gonna shoot him. That's Kyle, bro. Yeah, Kyle. Don't shoot Kyle. We shoot Uncle Matt. We don't shoot Kyle. No, he never called me.
Barrett, let's go.
Where'd that? Oh yeah, that's right. We have to fast travel over to
Yeah.
this one. Oh, yeah. All right. Hmm. Is that doesn't go on your head? That's a bag. Doesn't go on your whatever. Yeah, it's a banana. Um. Holy Jesus. And that damn fork. Um. It's not gonna be nowhere near enough. Let me give you all the teeth I have, real quick. Kept trying to get me to talk to that guy again. Let's see. Oh, move, dude. Go. You have 10 teeth on your person.
I got 15 total.
Okay, how many do I have? Did I sell the teeth? I might have sold the teeth because I had to make room because I ran out of room. None of the above. I just got an invitation to another group.
Bye.
Bye.
No,
What?
by who?
Huh?
You said you got an invitation to another group. I said, by who?
Oh, I don't even know this guy. I
Well,
don't
just think about how young we were listening to him.
know.
Hmm.
Oh, how did you not catch that? Trey Palmel, subscription.
Um, I don't want to try it and epically fail.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, so we gotta have the doll to actually hunt.
Oh yeah, yeah, hammerhead shark. Oh, that one. That one's actually a little easy, but
Yeah, we got out our little ships and fucking hunt them.
with those rogue ships running around,
Exactly.
you don't want to do that.
No. And we can't do another one of the monstrous guys for I don't
Nope.
know how long.
It might be like a 30-minute cooldown or so. I'm guessing.
Annette, win.
Oh, hey, we can do a run.
I hit play.
Yeah.
My phone's overheating, but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 stops? How many stops do you have? Well, what we could do, because I know one of the really good armories you got to
say what?
buy from the blacksmith, or not the blacksmith, the black market.
Yes.
Yeah, the top tier one.
Yeah, but I wonder what currency it is, so I got to go and check.
It's piece of eight.
Well, there's also pieces of 8. There's also sovereigns. There's DMC gold. There's, yeah.
I got,
A what?
I'll go check to see who you get it from. I think it,
Hold on. One of us has
I think
to
it's
be.
actually this stick here.
Oh, oh,
Hold
goodness.
on.
What was that noise?
It's
You really think you're gonna hear it?
speakerphone.
You really think you're gonna hear it?
Wait. Right there, up. 12. Uh,
These ones. Oh no, right there.
yeah.
Yeah, go fuck another
That's
one.
sovereign coins, 450
Yeah.
sovereign coins. Ooh.
Yeah.
Huh. So, how to acquire silver, pieces of 8, sovereign, and gold. Silver can be earned by completing in-game achievements or in-game activities. Use new items from the vendors, repair your ship, fast travel, yada yada. PC can be earned completing in-game activities that can be used to acquire new items from the helm, climb ranks, and seasonal reward. Okay, sovereigns can be earned by reaching new milestones on the seasonal leaderboard. They can be used to purchase new items from the vendor.
Sports, the game.
Welcome back, everyone, to Orchard Park, just south of Buffalo. It's the Bills in possession of the football as we rejoin the action in the first quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your interest? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how will the backups prepare this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Bernard. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Working on Mayfield. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. 6-0 score after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000,
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They break safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them on, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out come the Bucs now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, showing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away. They're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They work down 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And down, but not before reaching the 25. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. The Buccaneers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Pass interference. Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play fake, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on. This is sent away. Taken at about the 16. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take as closer and closer mission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up being complete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a first down carry for Harris. To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. It's incomplete to Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Or the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And all intercepted. Topped by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because it's still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bucs are set to begin their next possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the draw, it's White. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's book, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, they'll run with White. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We during the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the D, has got to be priority 1.
Third down and 10. Here's Mayfield. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go first half of play. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the second there as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers.
Well, why don't we hold off on the ball? Seems like everyone's ready here for the second half in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yards, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. To 43, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Allen. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
They build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen going to throw. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. and let's get the ball back for us.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, this one taken in by Otten. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot down or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
First down, here's White. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cade Otten, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs will add on to their minute of the 3rd. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing touchdown because the field goal means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And up and good to make the score 13-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return. Bills coming out over. Last time out, you remember their drives, but thanks to their kicker, long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know you got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Absolutely no question. Okay with kicking the extra points as well. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Allen. Works right side in, hands of the tight end Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Gets past one man. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. I don't want to say that they're completely the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's on his way. And running with power here. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up again. And the down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter. Drive what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But in your own field, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And Mayfield interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
This taken in by Kincaid. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On second down, this is Harris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to, kept this a one-score game.
Doubt, because they were able to off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. And being able to hold a field goal means that they do have a chance to win this game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So Mayfield and the Bucs down 20-13. A minute 4 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Baker. That's complete to Otten. And they're able to get this one across 5.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when openings, take their shots.
Now Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that ball arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be. Just get away.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to picking up the first down. Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The 20. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
What a pickup there, and maybe most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just to break down defensively, you've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
Mayfield completes it again to Gage. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through here in the fourth. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. And now out come the Bills. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach is already a special teams coach. What is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing, Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills will use their timeouts. That'll leave with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw is Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. He's a little baby. That's how we eat.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This from long, very long range. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that changes everything here in OT. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team picks 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bills going to be the first as we are back underway here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create error own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first in OT continues. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there's that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they.